The hall falls into an uneasy hush as the stage lights dim. A single spotlight pierces through the darkness, illuminating a frail teenage boy. He steps forward, the echo of his worn sneakers tapping softly against the wooden floor. In his hands, an old guitar, its paint faded, strings slightly rusted, the body marked with scratches that tell stories of years gone by. He takes a deep breath, glances toward the rows of judges seated under the soft glow of table lights. Their faces are unreadable. The boy adjusts the strap of his guitar. His fingers tremble slightly, betraying the storm of nerves inside him. Camera. The lens zooms in, trembling hands tightening the strap, a quick swallow, eyes flicking toward the mic. His breath fogs briefly in the cold air-conditioned silence. Sound. The audience murmurs fade, replaced by a heavy, expectant silence. The faint hum of the stage lights fills the air like static. Even the judges seem to hold their breath. One of them leans forward, voice soft but clear. Greater than judge, what will you be singing? The boy glances up, his lips quivering before forming the words. Greater than boy, Hotel California, for my dad. A subtle gasp passes through the audience. The camera pans to the judges, one blinks rapidly, sensing the emotion already laced within those few words. The boy positions the guitar, fingers resting gently on the strings. He closes his eyes, as if summoning something sacred. A single chord rings out, warm, haunting, filled with memory. The hall vibrates with the sound. For a brief moment, he isn't just a nervous teenager. He's a voice for every broken goodbye, every son who once played a song for his father. The boy's fingers hover over the strings, trembling slightly in the spotlight. For a long moment, the entire hall holds its breath. Then, he strums the first chord. A deep, haunting sound fills the air, rich with emotion far beyond his years. The vibration ripples through the wooden floorboards, through the seats, through the hearts of everyone listening. It's not just a note, it's a memory. Camera. The lens begins to move, slowly, reverently, zooming in on his face. His eyes are closed, lashes trembling, expression serene. The world around him fades to blur. All that exists is the boy and the song. The camera catches a tear glistening at the edge of his lashes before it disappears down his cheek, unnoticed. Sound. The guitar's acoustic warmth swells with subtle reverb, the notes blending perfectly with his voice, soft, fragile, yet painfully pure. Each lyric spills from him like confession, like prayer. The room transforms into something sacred. Even the faint buzz of cameras, the shifting of seats, all fall silent. His voice trembles slightly on the higher notes, but it only makes it more human, more beautiful. The mic captures every breath, every sigh, every flicker of pain hidden inside the melody. Emotion. Judges exchange glances, their faces softening, disbelief etched in their eyes. One of them presses a hand to her chest, whispering something under her breath. Another leans forward, caught off guard by the sincerity in the boy's voice. The audience, too, sits transfixed, no phones, no whispers. Just hearts quietly breaking in unison. As he continues to sing, the hall feels alive, trembling not from sound, but from the weight of a soul laid bare through music. As the boy's voice reaches the line, "You can check out any time you like," the lights dim softly, and the world around him begins to dissolve. The music carries the audience away, drawing them into a stream of memories that feel as real as the present moment. Visual. The stage fades into the glow of a rooftop bathed in sunset gold. A younger version of the boy, no more than 8, sits beside his father. The sky burns orange and pink, a gentle wind rustles their hair. They're both laughing. The father's large, warm hands guide the boy's smaller ones across the strings of the same old guitar. The sound is clumsy but full of joy. The camera moves in slow motion, the boy's innocent grin, the father's approving nod. Then, with a subtle dissolve, the colors begin to fade. The warm sepia tones drain into cool gray. Transition. The rooftop melts into a hospital room. The sterile light hums. The same guitar rests on a chair by the bed, untouched. The father lies weak beneath white sheets, eyes half open, breathing faintly. The boy, a little older now, sits beside him, strumming softly, trying not to cry, trying to be strong. The scene cuts to the empty bed, the rose placed on the pillow, a silent farewell. Sound. The real-time performance continues over the flashbacks. His voice trembles as it blends with the guitar's echo, two timelines overlapping, past and present intertwined. The emotional crescendo builds, his words seem to rise from both his mouth and his memories. Emotion. By the final chord, the rooftop, the hospital, and the stage all merge, A boy singing not to win, but to say goodbye one last time. The boy's voice trembles as the song nears its end. Every word now feels heavier, soaked in all the pain and love he's carried. He takes one last breath, his chest rising, and sings the final line, "But you can never leave." The note cracks slightly, but he doesn't stop. That crack, raw and human, pierces deeper than perfection ever could. His voice steadies again, trembling with courage, and he lets the sound drift into the silent air, letting it echo until it fades into nothingness. Camera. A close-up captures his face, eyes glistening, lower lip quivering. A single tear breaks free, tracing a silver path down his cheek. The spotlight catches it just as it falls, flaring like liquid light before vanishing into the darkness below. The camera lingers for a heartbeat, the glow around him almost angelic, as if his father is there, watching. Sound. Silence. Not the empty kind, but the full, trembling silence that comes when an entire room forgets how to breathe. Even the lights hum quieter. The audience, the crew, the judges, frozen in awe. A heartbeat sound effect pulses faintly in the background, slow and steady, mirroring the pounding in every chest. Then, applause. At first hesitant, a few claps, then a wave. Thunderous, unstoppable. The hall erupts. Emotion. One of the judges rises first, tears streaming down her face, a hand pressed over her mouth. Another wipes his eyes behind his glasses, nodding slowly, unable to speak. The audience stands, cheering, crying, shouting his name. The boy just stands there, clutching his guitar, breathing hard, eyes searching the lights above, whispering a quiet thank you. He knows, somewhere beyond the stage, his father heard him. For a heartbeat, the world stands still. The boy lowers his guitar, chest rising and falling with uneven breaths. His eyes dart toward the judge's table, confusion, hope, disbelief flickering all at once. Then, with a sudden burst of emotion, one of the judges slams her hand down on the golden buzzer. Visual. A thunderous metallic click echoes through the hall. A golden explosion follows, streams of shimmering confetti burst from above, spiraling down like shooting stars. The stage transforms into a dream, gold swirling in the spotlight, every piece catching the light like a fragment of heaven. The boy freezes, staring up as the glitter rains over him. His lips part, trembling. A tear slips down, but this time, it's not from pain, it's release. He lifts his face toward the falling light, smiling through the storm of gold. His guitar hangs loosely against his chest, the strings still vibrating faintly from the last chord. Camera. Slow motion captures every detail. Confetti landing softly on his hair, the lens flare breaking across the frame, the golden hue reflecting in his tear-filled eyes. The audience rises behind him, a sea of applause and emotion blurred into a halo of light. The judges stand, clapping, crying, shouting words that can't be heard over the roar of the crowd. Sound. The instrumental reprise of Hotel California swells, gentle at first, then soaring, triumphant. The familiar guitar riff merges with orchestral strings, carrying the weight of everything he's just poured out. As the confetti keeps falling, text fades onto the screen, glowing softly. Greater than, from pain, came perfection. Hotel California, reborn. The camera pans upward, ending on his uplifted face, gold light, tears, and eternity in his eyes.